I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. Okay, what's the first thing we should search up? One Direction. I know there's a lot of bad One Direction ones on here. One Direction to my heart. What do you do when you come home to find the band One Direction was kidnapped by your best friend? You try not to go to jail is one thing. You also managed to fall for one of the guys. 67 parts. I'm not One Direction's baby sister. Kidnapped by One Direction. Living with One Direction. On tour with One Direction. 21 days at camp with One Direction. Adopted by One Direction. BSN One Direction. Their girl One Direction. These are so weird. Found One Direction. This is 22 parts. Let's see that one. Boom. There I was, 16 years of age, sitting alone in the back of my room in the shack of our house in I don't know how to say this, Liberia, Africa, just doing a few doodles when suddenly, bam, 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 6'9", taking my feel disruptors. The old one's pop had filed down, so he could continue to tower over me. I think that, wait, I want these shoes now. Why would you even buy them if he's just gonna file them down? Also, I want those shoes. YN meets Simon. I stare at the white man. Hello, Mr. Simon. What do you mean? Where are you going, Papa? We transitioned into medical laughter. Pow! With a shoe emoji. Why is there a shoe emoji? My goodness, cried Mr. Simon. I ain't going nowhere. You can sell it to Simon. We can't afford to lose another hut. I saw quaking on my feel the disruptors. Don't be so nervous, love. He spoke in his acne. We zoomed. The clouds taking for a crash landing. He had the maid give me a tour of his gigantic mansion. There were 7 bedrooms, 5 of them having their own unique decorations and furnishing, and the other 2 were just empty rooms with cots. There was only 1 bathroom upstairs, but it had 5 separate tubs, showers, and toilets, along with a large framed portrait of Mr. Simon laid out in front of a raging fire with the sheerest of shawls draped over his dad bod. Like an angry American woman who's fed up. Her name is Shrapnel. The maid's name is Shrapnel. Why do they always say Fila Disruptors? Like, why is that so specific? One of the comments says, you sponsored by Fila or something? This has to be satire, right? Came a soft knocking on the door. YN, called Mr. Simon. He smiled, entering the room. Where did all this come from? He looked in awe at my artwork that I had hung up on my walls. I know it's not the best, but it's my art. I'm still learning after all. I sighed, staring at my self-portrait. YN, it's perfect. This is beautiful. It's stunning. Oh, it looks almost like a Linda Evangelista. He boasts, making me blush. Chapter 3. Why is that so specific? Surprisingly, Mr. Simon didn't own horses, but he did own the brand new 2019 Porsche 718 Boxster Roadster with a convertible top, 300 horsepower, and leather seats. Why so specific? He vroomed the engine, peeling it off the long paved driveway. Causing my all-natural, not dyed, and definitely not a weave or wig, ombre platinum, blonde tipping strands flying in the wind. Think Demi Lovato circa 2012. Hold on, let me. Demi Lovato 2012. This. All natural, right? All natural. Why does it keep specifying Fila Disruptors? Hold on. Although they are really comfy and stylish shoes, and also I didn't have to make meth anymore. When our last meth lab exploded, it took out 2 of our heads and killed our pet cat. Tack and the Power of Juju. Yes, that was his name, and yes, you had to say the entire thing. Just like a pimpin' and slickbacks on the Boondocks. Why does it spell boys like that? Mr. Silicone. Bent dome. As I looked up, I saw a cart was whizzing around the set. A golf cart sat 5 boys, 4 white, snow, but I don't know what snow is. We don't get that in Liberia. It was one who looked light skinned, but he was probably Muslim or Israeli. All I know is he wasn't white like the rest of them. It felt like they were the rarest, most beautiful collector's limited edition of Pokemon cards I'd ever seen. Even though growing up, Papa would only ever spend money on expanding our heads, buying new feeler disruptors, and also fueling his crack cocaine habit. Neither I nor my 4 sisters, who still exist by the way, even though they don't have names, could ever have such a luxurious item. As I started staring at them, the blind boy, I think it means to say blonde, the wheel held eye contact with me. I could see the grin on his mouth growing as the car increased its speed and murderous intent gleaming in his orbs as I realized way too late that he was running straight towards me. Blam! I'm gonna die. I was gonna search Alpha Wolf because I know there's a lot of that. Why is Liam there? This is the One Direction thing. Hello. Hey there. My name is Gertrude Simmons. Let me cut to the chase. I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy with everything in my life. Especially my marriage with the infamous Liam Payne. He lives in the small town of Forks, Washington. We fell in love back when he was in One Direction, but it seems we've lost our spark. I can barely stand the sight of him after he was unceremoniously decided to publicly say he was the star of 1D. Recently, Liam and I split due to this whole ordeal. I decided to start blank again. I signed the divorce papers, packed my things, and left in the middle of the night without any warning. Okay, I'm getting ready for sleep. I am talking to myself. I can't. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. That's enough.